Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox and take a close-up look at the Mixcder E9 active noise cancelling wireless headphones and then try and pair it with my smartphone. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So this is the Mixcder E9 active noise cancelling wireless headphones. And here are some of its features. So it does have active noise cancelling technology, around 30 hours of playtime, 40mm large aperture drivers, wireless and wired connection, adjustable and foldable design, and a compact carrying case. And taking a look at the back of the box, here are some more details and specifications for the Mixcder E9 active noise cancelling wireless headphones. And now let's go ahead and open up the box, but of course removing the shrink wrapping with a penknife with a tiny incision and peeling off the shrink wrap. Now giving you a better look at the box. And let's pull out the tab and flipping up the box flap to reveal the carry case that's inside the box. Let's slide it out, and always making sure nothing else is left behind. Inside the box, we can now set the box to one side. Let's set it on the right hand side of the frame right there, just partially. And then setting the compact travel case down, giving you a nice clear look at the case. And taking a look around the case, you can see it is or does have a zipper. And it does have a fabric covering. And you see the Mixcder branding or logo right there, and just giving you some sense of the size or scale of the case right there, setting it down, and I'm going to put my hand over it, so giving you some sense of the size of the case right there. So right now, fairly lightweight with all the contents inside the case. Let's go ahead and run that zipper right round so that we can flip up the case top. And I'm just going to give you a full view right there inside the case. And now giving you that close-up before I start handling the Mixcder E9 active noise cancelling headphones. So nice clear view at the headphones before I start handling it, and it gets all smudgy and my fingerprints and fingers get in the way. So nice clear view right now. You can see it does have metallic elements to it with nice sunburst finish from the center of the headphone housing. And of course taking a look at the contents and accessories that come with it right there. And now we can go ahead and of course remove the contents from the carry case. So I'm just going to do it this way, starting with the small items first, right there, setting it down and moving on to the headphones. So you can see it is secured down with an elastic strap or band, which is quite good, so you don't end up tossing the headphones about or accidentally dropping them on the floor as you open up the carry case. So you're just going to set the headphones down and just checking through the inside of the case, making sure nothing else is hidden inside of it. So right there, I'm going to set the case to the left hand side of the frame right there. And now just making some readjustments with the positioning of the contents that were just removed from the carry case right there. And we can now start off by first taking a look inside this clear packet and popping open the packet and removing the contents from it. Just going to slide the headphones to the side so there's enough space to lay everything across the frame, or at least the tabletop, so everything is in clear view. Okay, so that's the clear packet emptied and the contents laid out across the tabletop right there. Okay, let's start off by first taking a look at the blue card on the left. So a smiley face and with the Mixcder branding or logo. Let's open it up. Okay, so there is some extra warranty information right there, along with a thank you for your purchase message right there. So it's good to see Mixcder's appreciation for your custom or purchase right there. I'm going to set that down to the side right there. And moving on to the next item, the user manual, of course. Right there, front as well as back. And let's flip it open. So table of contents there, small print with the packaging details and introduction, and so on and so forth. So good for referencing if you ever need to look up the details. Just always bring up this video, and there we go. Some useful information there, or if you've lost your user manual. Okay, so always read the user instructions or manual before attempting to operate any form of electronic device. And then you can see the other sections are in other languages right there. So I'm just going to flip through it very quickly so you have some idea. And there we go, just to show you the thickness of this user manual. Okay, setting the user manual down, let's set it on the bottom left. Just going to make some minor adjustments right there so that everything's in good clear view right there. Moving on to the next item, there is what appears to be a USB, mini USB, beg your pardon, micro USB cable. Haven't seen mini USB cables in a while. So this is a USB micro USB cable. So USB type A on one end and a micro USB connector or plug on the opposite end. Okay, so this will more than likely be used for charging or powering up the headphones. And then moving on to the next item, there is what appears to be an airplane audio adapter. So when you're flying, you can always use this with your Mixcder E9 active noise cancelling wireless headphones right there. So this plug will go into the armrest of the plane you're flying in, unless you're flying in your own private jet. Okay, so it's nice to see that the terminals or contacts are gold plated. So that's that premium finish on there. And moving on to the next item, we do have this double-ended 3.5mm audio cable. So this is for the direct wired connection should you wish to conserve the power or battery reserve on the headphones, or should you wish to connect the headphones to a legacy device where there's no Bluetooth wireless connectivity. So setting that down. And then lastly, moving on to the main event, I'm going to do some reshuffling right now with the accessories so that they don't interfere with the foreground of the headphones as I handle them. Okay, just gonna flip that around right there. Okay, so now we take a good look at the Mixcder E9 active noise cancelling wireless headphones. Initial impressions are they are very light, or light enough, and they are of course foldable, so you can actually fold them for easy storage or transportation. Right there, nice to see. It's not very common that you see active noise cancelling headphones with a foldable design. So this one is. And just to give you some idea of the size, this time around in folded form, resting in the palm of my hand right there. Okay. And taking a look around, reopening or expanding the headphones again in full form, and taking a look at the top headband. So on the top surface, it is a very, very fine faux leather, or could be genuine leather, can't quite tell, but it is extremely, extremely finely grained. Not sure how well the camcorder is focusing right there. Okay, hopefully there is some focus. Let me do that. And there we go. So right there, very, very finely grained leather on the top of the headband, and on the underside you can see that it is once again finely grained. And if we can get the camcorder to focus right there, excellent. So just to show you the level of padding on the underside of the headband. So lightly padded, no fancy material as far as I can tell. It's not memory foam or anything like that. It's never usually memory foam on the underside anyway. Okay, but reasonably well padded, light to medium padding right there, but very consistent right throughout. And taking a look on the inside of the headband as well. So it does have a plastic construction. And just to show you the finer details up close, right around the headband of this Mixcder E9 active noise cancelling wireless headphones. And of course taking a look at the ear cups and the housing right there. So it does have this very nice black sunburst finish. You can see how that light plays on this very, very finely finished detail right there. Beautiful, beautiful detail. Very, very nice with that very premium look to it. And you can see the Mixcder branding right there. Pretty subtle on the edge of that plastic housing right there. Okay, and just for orientation, let's find out which is the left-hand side and which is right. Just checking through, making sure. Okay, so there it is indicated on the inside of the headband, as they usually are, with lettering right there, that L there, and of course the opposite side should say right, or R for right, right there. So looking away at the table, left being in my left hand and the right hand side one being on my right hand. So just taking a look round the entire headphone. So right side and the left side both have the Mixcder branding right where the edge of the fork of the housing is. And taking a look at the inside of the ear cups. So they are oval shaped, as you can see. And let's find out the padding on them. So once again, the pads are covered in this fine leather finish. Whether it's genuine or not, I can't tell, but it is very, very nice to touch. And in terms of padding, it does have that very, very similar feel to it as it does on the headband cushioning or padding, with a light to medium padding or cushioning to it. So not too dense, but it does have that consistent finish right around it. You can see somewhat squishy and not too heavy or firm to the touch. Okay, so light to medium padding right there, right round the inside of the ear cups. And on the underside, just to show you the different connectors and buttons around the ear cups. So taking a look at the left hand side one and then the right hand side one. So close-up look there, you can see the ANC, that stands for active noise cancelling. So it is a switch right there, up and down, and you can see it light up right there with a blue LED. I'll switch it back down, and on that end, on the left hand side, right below, directly below the ear cup housing on the outside, is a 3.5mm audio socket or jack for a direct wired connection to whatever music device you're playing from. And on the right hand side ear cup right now, there is a plus and minus button, a micro USB socket or port for charging up the wireless headphones. So they have up to a 30-hour playtime with the, actually without active noise cancelling on, and 24 hours with active noise cancelling activated. And there appears to be a status indicator LED there, and this might be a microphone pinhole right there, and the on-off power button right there. Okay, and before I do anything else, we're just gonna keep on looking around the headphones just to give you that overall look. So it does have a light to medium weight to it, and still maintaining the left hand side ear cup in my left hand and right hand side ear cup in my right hand. And just to show you the amount of swivel they provide, so they do turn about 90 degrees in one direction only, so the other opposite way it does lock right there. So it only turns inwards with about a 90-degree rotation and locks right there. Okay, so giving you that look once again, left hand side and right hand side of this Mixcder E9 active noise cancelling wireless headphones. So it does have that very, very nice finish, as you can see, left and right, and the top of the headband right there. And now just to show you the extension as well, see if it extends. And it's interesting to see a scale right there, and the what appears to be a stainless steel headband frame that is reinforced or backed with a plastic arm right there. Very interesting sandwich or combination headband frame or stalk. That very fine brush detail with a scale right there, 5 through to 25. And let's take a look at the opposite side. It's right there with the extension once again. And let's see, as we close it back up, So it does step in little increments. As you hear it click away right there as I extend and retract the headphone band right there. So full extension on the right as well as the left hand side of the headphones. So giving you a full view right there. And of course, let's stretch it to see how well it handles. So no problems there with a pretty extreme extension or expansion of the headphones. And no creaking whatsoever. And most importantly, no cracks or breakage right there. Okay, so right there, retracted and closed up. And of course, folding it all down to its most compact form right there. And let's see if it folds this way. So it does fold either way, whether being the left hand side or right hand side ear cup first. Okay, so now let's go ahead and of course turn it on by pressing and holding down on that power button and see what happens. And you can hear the voice prompt saying power on and the blue status indicator LED flashing away or blinking away right there on the right hand side ear cup. So let's set the headphones down and bring across a Sony Xperia Z3 Android smartphone, which I've unboxed before, and it's in a bit of lint there, and it's in the case collection brushed carbon fiber slim TPU case, which I've also unboxed in previous videos. So let's go into the Sony Xperia XZ3, beg your pardon, and turn on the Bluetooth and pair it with the Mixcder E9 active noise cancelling headphones, and there it appears there. Let's tap on it to pair, and it is now pairing, and let's see what happens. Okay, so it now says pair with Mixcder E9. Let's go ahead and pair, and you can hear that voice prompt saying connected that came out from the headphones. And now what we can do is switch to the YouTube app and play some trending music. Let's go ahead and tap on this music video. And it is now playing. Let's raise the volume using the headphones. It's right there. It is now playing very clearly, and it does have active noise cancelling as well. But before we turn that on, let's see if we can raise and lower the volume through the smartphone right here. Let's go back to the music video. And you can see and hear the music or volume going up or down as I adjust it via the YouTube app on the smartphone. And let's pause it. And right there you can see pretty responsive. No surprises there. Now let's come back to the headphones. And just to show you the response of the controls as I raise at the maximum volume right there. And holding the minus button. So I have to tap it. So holding doesn't control the volume. You need to tap or press continuously should you wish to lower it completely or raise the volume more or in bigger increments right there. Now let's flip the active noise cancelling or ANC switch up. So that will eliminate any noise that's around. So obviously the headphones need to be worn for that noise cancelling effect to be experienced. And let's switch that switch off. You can hear pretty distinctly that the volume does appear louder with the ANC switched on. So right now it is in the off position. So it's producing pretty nice and clear audio as it is, as you can hear playing through the headphones right now, with pretty responsive streaming and controls. So that's the Mixcder E9 active noise cancelling headphones. Thanks for watching and happy listening!